A new update for 2008 is 6.6. All hail the king. So the first car we're going to have is a Porsche 911 GT2 RS, and that's a 9-day special event. Limited time series. 4 new limited time series featuring BMW M1, M4, M8 GTE, Mercedes C63, Porsche 909, what's that, Berg Spider, and the Carrera SI. Free flashbacks. They're good cars if you've not won them already, especially the 488 GTE. Wonderful car that is. So that'd be a good thing to go for them flashbacks if you don't own them already. Exclusive series, 2 more exclusive series. Now I've not done several of these now because they just come so thick and fast. I've already got the cars upgraded, but I'll just sort of keep that as a bit of a banker for gold should I need to top that up. We hope you enjoy this. View cars. So it's quite a small update, but it just looks like it's some more, just more cars as usual. Limited time series, Hurricane. Well, no doubt that's going to be the weekly time trial car, because that's what they keep doing these days. The weekly time trial car, they seem to give you that as a discount if you don't own it already, to get more people obviously involved in the weekly time trials, which is good news for me really, because that just means there's more people going into the time trial who won't have the car fully upgraded, so therefore that Group A, which I get into every single time now, there's a bit more effort involved, but the fact that there's a lot more people playing in it now, it means, you know, top sort of 250, maybe 300 people will get into A. So that's all good news for me. Right, so this Porsche 911 GT2 RS looks like a cross between a normal type cheapish 911 and an RSR, so it looks like because it's got really good grip, so I think that's going to be quite a good car. It's certainly going to be a good, but maybe similar to the Visac package 918 I reckon. Right, that looks a lovely looking thing. BMW M8 GTE. Right, that's right up my street, that car. What does that look like, I wonder? No, I don't know if you're going to be able to customise that or not, but I mean, if you could pick these customs yourself, it would be fantastic, wouldn't it? So like there's a choice of these and you can pick them as like an overlay. But even, you know, because it's such a lovely livery, but when every car is exactly the same, they just still become a little bit sort of, because everyone's got it. Right, so there's an old bathtub looking thing. That doesn't actually look very good on specs initially. A bit like them, there's a few of these old classic-y things like that. I don't know what year, that's got to be the 60s by the look of that shape. Might be completely wrong, but grip looks hideous. Right, there's an old M1 which is going to be, I don't know when these were out, but it looks like it's going to probably compete with something like the Testarossa maybe. So that's the car so far that I would say is the one that is to be avoided. If if you're only going to pick a few of these, that is definitely one that he's not going to go for. That liveries is going to be easy to do, isn't it? That livery. Now, if you're no good at liveries, if you put it up on there and just do 3 stripes diagonal with a paint through mode, you'd actually get that, so it's quite easy to. And you'd only get, but just basic vinyl, you could do that on any car. Any BMW like be easy, though. Another BMW driving experience. I don't know if this is the sort of car they do for the ran the Nürburgring on it, I don't know. Right, good grip, so that looks pretty much like the GT ALMS, but a bit beefier looking and maybe a bit faster. But you know, again, that's definitely the sort of car that I enjoy. These sort of GT classes of cars are what I like more than anything else on the game. So for me, that's going to be a definite car that I definitely want to own as well. C63 touring car. That looks very similar spec to the BMW just now, but not as good looking. Them things sound absolutely brilliant in real life. I bet it won't on the game, but that is a bit black, isn't it? It's just black and plain. So that might be a good car. If you can customise that, that would be a wonderful addition as well. I've already done that, haven't I? Group unlocked. Euro Track Masters. And Euro Track Masters exhibition. So we're going to have a couple of, I'd imagine quite a few new series, which I don't complete all the time anymore. Let's have a look at that exclusive. As I say, you can see there, I've only done 1% of the Mercedes-Benz, the old 190. I don't fancy driving that thing about at all. What have we got? Normally they go up in rank of how good the car is as you're going along here. Not done any of that super fast. Or the GT98. I must have missed it. I've not done any of that 937 Porsche Spider either. Or the C11. Thing is with these exclusives, oh, there's the Chiara BC. That is a beast of a car. That's all these down the end are all beautiful to drive. But it's just so many series. It's so hard to keep up with them. So have a little look just what he's worth, because if you've got upgraded already, like I have, the last bit of upgrades, the fully upgraded, will cost a fortune. So it's 10, 30, 60. It's worth 100 gold to complete all of that series. But chances are it's going to cost you a hell of a lot more than 100 gold to fully upgrade that, to be able to enter that. So as usual, it's a big you know, money making thing. The reason is obviously why they put all these new updates out is that you might spend some real money. You know, there are plenty of people do it. They wouldn't be going if it wouldn't be a proper business if there wasn't, you know, genuine people spending vast amounts of money. And I do know people that have spent thousands and thousands of real, you know, real dollars or real pounds or whatever you want to call it. But it's not in, you know, dollars. Then I know, you know, probably at least 10 people that have spent over $2,000 on this game buying gold and whatever. That starts 11 days. What else have we got here? M8 GTE. So these BMWs in particular are really nice, I think. How much is that going to be worth? 10, 25, 50, 80 gold. You can bet your life that's going to cost, how many? 300, 500 gold maybe to get through that. Because they put that PR requirement on it, you can't go in it with just racing dollars anyway, because it won't let you. Right, Motorsport. Right, is that Euro Track Masters, which are two new, obviously the GT cars. So there's two different series for them. Exhibition and 2016-17 season, which is 2 years out of date already. Unless it was those cars used in that season, I presume. So it's only a little tiddly series. So 4 gold for 50%. You're probably going to get 6 maybe for completing the whole lot. So that's worth 10 gold. So that's not worth a rub, is it? And that one you can't tell because it's locked. Legend, what's in Legend? All done, all done, all done. Vertex Spirit, I've not even started that. I don't think that's a new one. I think that was already out before. Let's have a little quick look. I think this is one that is, well, it says new, don't it? But I thought that might be one I've just not actually started because I just didn't fancy doing it again. %. I chucked the BMW in there with that 80s. So they've just added that in with a Countach and that, which is a horrid series. So to get this car, you're going to need to virtually fully upgrade. So 42.3 is the PR requirement. There's no chance them cars we've got already are going to be high enough PR for that to even enter that. I'll bet you any money you like. I'll put all the money I've got in the world on it. Ain't going to be high enough. 42. Yeah, my £17.50 is safe. So that is PR 19.8 to start. So you've got to put heap loads of upgrades on that thing to complete the series, which is going to be worth princely sum of 3 gold and 3,000 racing dollars. So that thing really needs chucked straight in the bin, that car, doesn't it? I mean, I'll go and get that because I just collect cars now for no other reason. But if you're going through a series, then unless they're giving that thing away for absolutely nothing, there's no point in even attempting to even win that car. Whether it was whatever it was, whether it was a limited time series or whatever it is, that thing is just not worth. It's not worth your time, investment, anything, even doing it. This is one of them. It's going to be a lot of racing dollars, upgrades and stuff. Or you just obviously like me want to collect the cars. Right, Porsche Ascendancy. There's so that new one. Nothing else is there. Just checking there's nothing else. Right, so Porsche's Ascendancy is the turbo, the Weissach package. I've chucked that in there. So I think that car's going to be. I think it's going to. This looks a pretty good car on the stats. Sort of car that I definitely do like. I do like cars that are not too fast, quite grippy. I suppose it just makes them easy to drive, doesn't it? So how much is that going? That's a long old series, isn't it? Right, 7 gold for 25. So you probably got 7, maybe 9 or 10 for 50. 17, 12. So it's probably worth about 50 gold to complete the whole shaboodle of that, I reckon. Between 50 and 60, I would guess. So for 75, you're looking at about 30, aren't you? So what have we got in Master? Right, they're all done, they're all done, they're all done, they're all done. There's nearly a song there. Right, Mountain Spider, so that's got its own series, that new bathtub. I'm not really sure if I'm going to like this car or not, you know. I might like it for the fact it might have a good hood view and it might have a good, actually, especially a good cockpit view. Terrible grip. I think it might be a car that I'll still probably enjoy, I think, because a lot of times if it's got a nice hood view or cockpit view, or if it's got, especially when it's got good grip and stuff. I mean, I don't really like any car that are all skiddy. Garage. So what have we got here? Right, servicing required. Not seen that before. That must be new. What on its service? Oh, one of them hideous things. But I'll service her anyway. I only got one, I think. Didn't even know I had that, to be honest. Right, there's no arrow, so I presume that's the only car I needed to service. That's a good little thing. I asked them to put that in about 4 years ago. They finally got round to it. Better late than never, I suppose. Right, so I've got one Merc, which is that C63, isn't it? BMW, 3 of them. That's 4. So there's 2 more Porsche. 2 Porsches, right? That's it, isn't it? I always have a little check here because they've got a bit of an habit of, when they do an update, they can steal your cars, or they can steal your upgrades and stuff. I know it's happened to several people where they do an update. I've had it. I've done an update, and then the car, say for example you've got 100 cars, after the update you've got like 98 or something. They seem to nick a couple. Weekly time trial. Let's have a look, see what car that is. I'm going to have a hazard a guess. It's probably that car they're giving out as a bit of a discount to get more people in. Where are we? Yep, there she blows. Right, so is it going to be the only car worth doing? It usually is. Right, so you've got the Lexus is 61.2, F12 Berlinetta 63, and there she blows. Huracan 67, so it's definitely got to be the Huracan. Obviously that's, you know, as I said, that's going to be on a discount, so more people will definitely go into that, which is good news for me. Hopefully that means it's not top 250, 300, which means you should be able to get Group A without having to kill yourself to get it. This colour, they give this out now and again. It's like light beigey colour. It's like a light beigey, like creamy colour, whatever it is, and then a brown, or 2 different browns. They don't come out very often, but they are a nice colour to have, because you can sort of do a face or whatever, and you get more of a face sort of tone on it, if you know what I mean. Face colour tone. Anyway, so that looks like that is why that's come out on the 30% off. So you can all have a go in here if you not used to doing these weekly time trials. It's not a bad thing to do. What cars have we got in this week? So Expo 7, or the Atom surely is going to kick ass on that. It's just so fast. Let's have a little look at this Lego Technic time trial, because that's new. What's that one for? That's different from the weekly time trial. Right, so you've got Shelby GT350, is it? Or a different version of it. Lego livery. Right, is that already, that says fully upgraded, so is that already fully upgraded, or is that because I've got that car already, maybe? I definitely haven't got that livery, that's for sure. So let's have a look on my garage to see if mine's 58.9, whether it's just a different livery or whether they put a new one out. No, it's the same, 58.9. And I just chucked on an American type silhouette type thing on my one some time ago. I tend to keep my liveries for maybe about 6 months or a year, most of them, before I sort of get fed up with them or think, oh, I don't like that, and I'll just do something completely different with it. Nice car anyway, so let me know what you think of the update, and I've probably missed a few things out, but anyway, let me know what sort of cars you're interested in. I like pretty much all of them, I think. See you on that one soon.